Hello again, everybody. In just a second, I'm going to show you a clip from the protests in Portland. Portland has become the new Nineveh. For those of you not familiar with the Bible, Nineveh was a city full of corrupt people. Everyone was acting out against God, breaking His commandments, behaving in pretty much a despicable fashion. God asked Jonah to go preach to Nineveh to save them. Jonah said, forget it. I hate those guys. I don't want them to be saved. He ran in the other direction, and that is when God sent the whale, the big fish, to swallow Jonah. Most of us are familiar with that story from at least Sunday school, even those of you who haven't been to church in quite some time. But I'm calling Portland the new Nineveh because of what you are about to see in this clip. Now, it's very brief, it's a little bit blurry, hard to make out, and there's no audio, but I think you'll get the idea of what's happening here. Okay, what you saw in that clip was protesters burning the Bible. That's right, burning the Bible. There's also footage of protesters burning the American flag, chanting derogatory things about Trump, and just having a merry old time, denouncing our country, burning the Bible, and so on. It used to be a time where just burning the flag was absolutely almost sacrilegious. And now they're literally just having parties, burning the flag. The mayor of the city is doing nothing but hindering the crackdown on the protesters, and they've gone so far as to now burn the Bible. The line in the sand has been erased, it's been moved back. This is just the beginning. It's bad enough when we start burning books. I mean, I'm not even in favor of people burning communist manifestos or atheist books or things of that nature, because that is still knowledge. That is things that we need to read so that we can better understand those who might stand against us, so we don't repeat bad mistakes in history. All this stuff is necessary. But burning the Bible is just... It's way... I mean, you not only stepped across the line, you're in the other end zone now, okay? And now this is just one step. Where we go from here, who knows? The dominoes may start toppling. We might start burning pictures of Jesus. We might start becoming more like China, where we need to hang up pictures of leaders and rather than the people that we stand for, the people that we believe in. Absolutely insane. You may have seen it. There was an NBA game. Black Lives Matter on the court. Fine, I support Black Lives Matter, the sentiment, not the organization. If you watched my last video, everybody's kneeling except one player. He is standing for the national anthem. He's asked in the press conference, why did you not kneel? And of course, this player was black, because most of the NBA is black. They said, do you not care about Black Lives Matter? And he was very calm. Very nice gentleman, young man, and he said, well, I believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ, and I do not think that goes hand in hand with Black Lives Matter. And they kept pressing him. Well, how does religion have anything to do with opposing police brutality? And he just kept reiterating, I believe in the gospel, I believe that all lives matter, and I don't think the gospel goes hand in hand with Black Lives Matter. This is where we've gone. And do you know why this is happening? Because one side of the country so despises Trump that anything President Trump says, and yes, I'm calling him President Trump, anything President Trump says, they oppose. If President Trump says, I like America, they say, oh, well, we hate America now. Let's start burning the flag. If President Trump says, I like capitalism, they say, well, capitalism hasn't done anything for us. We like socialism now. President Trump says, hey, I believe in God, they say, oh, well, we're now the party of the religiously unaffiliated. Let's start burning the Bible. If President Trump says, hey, I'm pro-life, they say, well, we were pro-choice, but now we want abortions extended all the way to 9 months. And, you know, if the baby's born and if the mom still doesn't want it, then we'll consider infanticide. Everything he says, they say the opposite. They run to the extreme, all the way to the other side of the boat. The boat is about to capsize, okay? We are in trouble. People have absolutely lost their minds over President Trump. Anything he says, they don't want. Even if hydrochloroquine was a miracle drug, if he proposed it, they're going to deny it. Now, I'm not saying I know all the science isn't in, but I have heard doctors say it is good in the early stages, and I know other countries were ordering by the cases. Trump supports it, they hate it. If Trump came out tomorrow and said, I like honey, within 24 hours, the media would show you footage of swarms of bees attacking humans, and they would have you convinced within a week that bees were the scourge of nature, that they were unimportant for ecology, and that we should all be eating artificial honey. Just because President Trump likes honey. This madness has got to stop. Now, I haven't always been a big fan of President Trump. I follow his Twitter feed. He says a lot of ridiculous things. They are funny, but ridiculous nonetheless. Hey, I'm a Reagan guy. And I'm not old enough to be a Reagan guy, but even I appreciated him when I was a child. Compared to Trump, Reagan is he's a genius. But with that said, how can anybody vote for a party that refuses to denounce the actions of these protesters, refuses to denounce their violence and their breaking and entering and their destruction of property, their burning the flag, burning the Bible? The mayors, the governors, they are doing absolutely nothing, and everybody is blaming the president as though he's some racist. Never mind that they're absolutely unpatriotic, that they are the racists themselves, that they are godless. The dominoes are falling. How far this goes, I don't know. But some links need to be removed from the track so we can stop this collapse. Come November, I know who I'm voting for, and it's not the party of the religiously unaffiliated. I'm going to stand up for this country. I'm proud to live here. We do a lot of great things in the world. We're sending missionaries out there. We've got brilliant doctors. We're sending people into space. We do well at the Olympics. We have social workers helping people with their addictions and with their families and with their finances. We have wonderful, great churches spreading the good news about Jesus, telling people to love your neighbor, to forgive your enemies, basically teaching the same equality of life that Jesus taught others. We are doing great things here. We are not full of oppression. Don't buy into the narrative. And don't vote left come November. Anyway, guys, if you want to comment below, please feel free. I love to read them. If not, at least go ahead and give me a thumbs up, click share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification, because that bell notification alerts you whenever I post new videos. I'm going to end this video. Pray, pray, pray for the people in New Nineveh. Portland, that is. I love you. Have a blessed day.